Last one, the distributive law. I'm going to prove this problem correct using the distributive law. The distributive law states that multiplying a number by a sum yielding the same product as multiplying the number by each addend and then adding the products. Okay, if we look at this problem up here, 6 divided by 2 times the sum of 1 plus 2. And that is one way to read it. You don't always have to say parentheses. We can take that 2, this one right here, this first 2, multiply it by the 1, which gives us 2, and we can take that first 2 and also multiply it by the 2. We've distributed, and that gives you 4. We've distributed the 2 between both of those numbers. So now that part of the problem becomes 2 plus 4. So we've taken that whole part of the problem and made it one equation, the part that comes after the division sign. So this is one whole separate equation by the distributive law. So we would still sort of consider that it is now also within parentheses, that 2 plus 4. So now we have 6 divided by the sum of 2 plus 4, considering that is still a part that's within parentheses because it's still an equation that was done separately. So we add the 2 plus 4, we get 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. And that is our answer by the distributive law. So there's another proof that this answer is 1. When we use mathematical laws, they all have to work and they all have to give us the same answer. We can't keep coming up with different answers. Math is absolute. There is one answer. We can get to it different ways. There's many different ways to do our problems. You can do it in elementary school, and you can learn algebra and calculus as you get into higher math. But it starts off with these ideas so that you can understand algebra when you get to it. And there's a reason that people are trying to get you to doubt how to do these problems, because they know you don't know the higher math yet. But you can prove these answers by higher math. If there's a teacher that is telling you this equals 9, you need to confront them because they probably don't teach algebra. Maybe they're only teaching elementary school math and they really don't get it either. There are things that prove this. Distributive law proves it. Algebra proves it. You don't do them differently. The math is the same from elementary school through high school. You just learn different parts of it. You learn higher math as you go along. But you should still come out with the same answers. You're just learning different ways to do it. This is one of the things that makes me think of the book 1984, when they get people to doubt what 2 plus 2 is. And they start to say, no, you must not believe that 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 2 is 5. But 2 plus 2 is never, ever 5. There are no laws, there are no rules, there's nothing that makes 2 plus 2 equal 5. We can maybe do tricks, optical illusions, or something like that. But there is no absolute of math that ever makes 2 plus 2 ever equal anything other than 4. But they cast doubts in your mind because you don't know all the math, and everybody doesn't have to know everything. But we do have to know who to trust. Thank you.